Hey guys, how's it going? EnteiTainment here. My name is Daniel, and thank you for taking the time to check out my video. I appreciate that, and I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be a OU team builder using Pokemon Showdown, so if you're interested in seeing a team building analysis, definitely stay tuned. And it's also going to feature a trial battle at the end, so if any of that appeals to you, stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks! Hey guys, thanks for staying tuned. I just want to quickly preface this by apologizing in advance for my voice. I know that I probably sound pretty sick in this recording, because I am, but I'm hoping that I will make a speedy recovery so that you won't have to put up with my constant sniffling and stuff like that. But we're just going to get right into it, and we are going to be building in the OU tier since we did a little cup last time, and I feel like I should go back to my roots. We are going to be trying hyper offense again because I tried it in UU and I honestly really enjoyed it. And it usually when I build teams, it's about balance and having two sort of Wally Pokemon and then others that synergize well together and try to work as a team to take down the opponent. But in hyper offense, you just sort of lead with a suicide Pokemon, get up as many hazards as you can before you die, and then go into one Pokemon after the other, just trying to sweep. So we are going to be doing more hyper offense because I really enjoyed that. So what we need first is a hazard setter. And in OU, the two main hazard setters are Ferrothorn, Klefki, or I guess three, Ferrothorn, Klefki, and Skarmory. And I hate Ferrothorn, I hate Klefki, so we're going to use Skarmory. Just out of the decency of my heart. We're going to be running Cut Set Berry with Sturdy because this will allow me to take a hit. I'm guaranteed to take a hit because I will go down to Sturdy. And then I will be able to get up at least two hazards. So we're going to run Stealth Rock, Spike, Taunt, just to maybe prevent their hazards, but we're not really worried about that. And then I'm actually going to try to run, I think, Tailwind, because it might be nice if it seems more important to have a Tailwind than to have two layers of hazards, then I'll go for that. And since this isn't bulky, this is just Suicide Lead, we're just going to invest in max speed and I guess at max HP. It really doesn't matter though, I'm just going to let it die, and we have no offensive moves, so we're just going to give him these EVs, because really his sole purpose is to go in, get up hazards, and die. So that's what he's hopefully going to do. We are going to be relying on a Fire, Water, Grass offensive core, or Fire, Grass, Water. I don't know what the official order is. Fire, Grass, Water makes the most sense to me, since each one leads into the one it is super effective against, if that makes sense. So we're going to start by trying to find a Fire Pokemon. Heatran is really cool. However, I don't know if Heatran gets a lot of setup potential, and that's going to be pretty big. Obviously, Talonflame has a lot of setup potential, and then Volcarona. I feel like I've used Volcarona a lot, so we're actually going to stay away from that. I don't feel like using... I mean, Mega Charizard X is always a very real option. Because if you set up two Dragon Dances, you basically win the game. Immediately. I don't feel like I've really ever used a Mega Charizard X. Alright, we're going to try it. Just because I'm not very experienced with this thing. I know I want Dragon Dance. I assume I want Flare Blitz, but I know Fire Punch is also an option. I probably want Dragon Claw, but I could just go Outrage. I'm going to actually look this thing up because I'm not really sure what... It's sort of... There's a lot of moves you would want to run on it. Roost. Roost is an option. That's also true. That's Charizard Y. I don't want to run Bulky Willow. Swords Dance. I want to run... Nah, we're going to run Dragon Dance. We're actually going to run Outrage, just to hopefully be able to kill three things if we get a 3-turn Outrage. And then I'm just going to run EQ for coverage, just because it's pretty ideal. And that'll be that. That's going to be... Do I want Adamant or do I want Jolly? I guess once I start Dragon Dancing, I'll be able to outspeed a lot of stuff anyways. So we're gonna leave it like that. Tough Claws is terrifying, and hopefully this thing will be able to get some sweeps in. Next, we need a grass type. Swords Dance Celebi is very real. Superior has been kind of defining in this recent history now that it has Contrary. And really, that's the only two grass types that are able to set up. I guess Breloom gets Swords Dance, but I've been using Breloom pretty frequently. Venusaur, I don't think gets any setting up potential. And there's really not a lot of grass types, so I guess it comes to between Celebi and a Contrary Superior. I've used Celebi before, so I am going to use Superior, even though I have sort of mixed feelings about this thing. It never seems to work for me. I'll always miss my Leaf Storm or something, and then I'll just get killed, because if it's not at +2, it's basically useless. I think you run Leftovers, but I might just want to run Life Orb just so that I can really kill stuff. Although, honestly, maybe Life Orb isn't... Oh! Okay. Leaf Storm, Dragon Pulse, Hidden Power Fire, Substitute Taunt. I know sometimes they run Glare, which can be pretty terrifying. But since this is Hyper Offense, I'm just going to be going for the most amount of damage in as little time as possible. So we're going to go Leaf Storm, which is pretty crucial. We're going to go Dragon Pulse. I guess we're going to go... what else do you get? Because I don't really know if Hidden Power Fire is necessary. You get Hyper Beam. You don't get a lot of moves. Alright. Never mind. Hidden Power Fire it shall be. And I think I want to run Sub. Sub sounds good. And we probably want max speed. We want Timid, yeah. So that's what it gives us. And this will be our Contrary Superior. If you don't know, Contrary, when the Pokemon has a stat stage raise, it is lowered instead, and vice versa. So when Leaf Storm lowers my special attack by 2, it'll actually boost it by 2. So I will go to +2 special attack after using Leaf Storm, which is obviously ridiculous considering this is a base 130 special grass move. And it gets not the best coverage, but once you're at +4 or +6, it doesn't really matter anyways. And Substitute is just going to be to hopefully force an out switch and then sub on that, because Superior should be able to hit KO basically anything. There's probably 0 exceptions to that. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I just don't think anything is gonna... I guess Chansey. Chansey can probably take a couple, but it won't really be able to retaliate, especially if I have a substitute up. Maybe I should run Taunt just for... Nah, that's ridiculous. Alright, we're going to keep Sub, and then we're going to move on to our Water type. Now, the premium boosting Water type is, of course, Azumarill. However, Actually, I guess I can have a special or physical Mon at this point, since Superior is special and Charizard is physical. Manaphy is crazy at boosting very quickly. Honestly, I might just run Manaphy. Manaphy's terrifying. Azumarill is really cool and will give us priority, though, if I run the Belly Jet spread. Yeah, I think so. We don't have any priority at this point, and that's probably going to be pretty important for securing some KOs. I could switch Charizard out for Talonflame if I wanted priority, because Gale Wings is a thing. But I'm gonna go with Azumarill. I don't think I've used Azumarill very often, so we're gonna just try to figure out the Citrus Berry sort of Belly Drum situation. I know you run Belly Drum, Aqua Jet, Play Rough. Apology guess, I'll just give you Knockoff because that's pretty cool. But I don't know what you want. I think you want a odd numbered HP number, but it could be even. I don't honestly know. That's choice band. Okay. 92, 252, 164. 92, 252, And what was that? 64, 164 in speed. All right. And then I'm going to make you adamant. That gives us an even numbered HP number, which I guess... Oh, because that'll take us exactly to 50%. Yeah. All right. That is correct. That is good. What else? What do you suggest? You do suggest exactly this. Okay. Makes sense. So this is hopefully going to get some sweeping done. Obviously, a +6 huge power priority user is pretty scary. It will be walled completely by Ferrothorn, which tends to wall a lot of teams. So we're going to probably want to run something that can counter that. And Magnezone comes to mind. However, Conkeldurr is also an option. But I think I want to actually run just Magnezone because Volt Switch might be nice for getting switch advantage and getting some other Pokemon an advantage and allow a sweep, or allow him to set up and then sweep. So we're just going to run Specs, I think is the plan, with Magnet Pull to trap Ferrothorn and Skirmry. With Thunderbolt, there's really not a lot of thought that goes into this. There's not much variety you can go for. It's kind of just, you need to run this set. There's no other set really that you can use. Bulky Specs? I mean, you're slow, but I thought you wanted to be not. I don't know, maybe you don't. I don't use you too often. 84 speed. Alright. We're gonna rely on Smogon, which is not something I like to do too often. I try to be a little innovative and a little imaginative, sorry, with my spreads, but we're just gonna rely on Smogon on this one because obviously they know what they're doing over there. And that leaves us our last spot, which we don't have a Scarfer, but we have priority. Let me get some water while I think about this, sorry. I really want to use Mega Scissor because that's just going to be more priority. Mega Scissor is able to set up on a lot of stuff. However, that means you won't be able to use Mega Charizard X. I could just use regular Scissor and sort of run a Mega Scissor-ish set. That is always a possibility. I could run Old Faithful Crowder, but I think that's a little extravagant. Weavile has priority. You can run Swords Dance, but I'm not sure if I want to. We don't have an EQ user. Diggersby, though. Diggersby is... I've never used Diggersby. Would it be weird to have two huge power users? Maybe. I could just use Scarf to Diggersby. It gets U-turn and stuff. Just have two sort of Volt turners and then some offensive presence. I guess that would work. We'll see. I would really like to have Scissor on this team, though. Gonna be honest. So we might switch Charizard for Talonflame and then switch those Diggersby for a Scissor, Mega Scissor. I don't even know what you get agility. Whoa, wait. That's really scary. That's really scary. Huh. Okay, food for thought. We're gonna just run Gunk Shot, I think, and make him jolly. Yeah. Alright, that's looking like the team. I'm not gonna bother with the... I did preemptively open the weaknesses tab, but since this is just hyper offense, I don't think we really care about that. What I do care about is my coverage moves, so I'm gonna export this. Not just Skarmory, though. We're gonna export this. There it is, and we're gonna make sure that we have moves to hit hopefully the majority of typings. So we don't need to hit normal types, but no one really cares. We have 3 ground weaknesses, which, is it counting this as 2? Is that why? Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. We have 3 fire weaknesses, but one of them is Skarmory, and we don't really care. So it's looking pretty good. We only have 1 way to hit ghost types, which is, what even is that? Oh, the knockoff on Azumarill. And 1 way to hit fighting types with the play rough on Azumarill. But I'm not too worried about it. I think it'll be okay. And we're going to test it now and actually see if it is okay. I'm going to assume we're going to get a win because we are at the bottom of the ladder. We're using just the EnteiTainment. I thought EnteiTainment was taken, which is why I took EnteiTainment 1, but it turns out EnteiTainment was taken by Ewok preemptively, so since he is sadly no longer part of the channel, I'm going to sort of commandeer this account, and we are going to start at the bottom again, which might make some of you upset, but hopefully we'll be able to ascend with more rapidness than last time. But I'm going to get a battle really quick, and I will cut until we are in one. Okay, so, alright, I thought this guy had 5 Pokemon, but he has a Stunfisk. So, this is what the bottom of the ladder looks like. Full of people who start the timer on me immediately. We're just going to lead with Skarmory, because I do not care. If he leads with your mom. Alright. I do not know what this thing's going to do, but I'm going to go for rocks. I might have wanted to taunt. I don't know what you are going to... He goes for Blizzard. Okay, that's fine. Do I want spikes? Honestly, no. Spikes doesn't help me at all. It doesn't hit this. It doesn't hit this. It hits this not very hard. Well, does it hit Stunfisk? I guess... I feel like I don't. I feel like I really don't. Do I want Tailwind, though? I mean, I'm pretty sure... Charizard. Who is going to want to come in on this thing? I guess Magnezone? Is he fully special? I don't know. I do not know. Let me calc a superior. It's probably not going to kill, but if we're at 252 and modest, how much does that do to an Abomasnow with a hidden power of fire? No, it does not kill. If he has no HP investment, which he probably does. So we're just gonna go for spikes, I guess, whatever. Oh yeah, see, I should. Alright, fair enough. I didn't really need those anyways, so I'm not too concerned about it. We're gonna go into... I don't think Azumarill is smart, because he probably has Wood Hammer. I can just go into this and... probably just click Flare Blitz, honestly. I don't know if I want to set up immediately. Or I could go into this and just Flash Cannon, which will also hit the Landorus. Or the Stunfisk. I do have no clue what the Stunfisk is going to do. Whatever, we're going to go into Charizard. If he decides to go into Gyara, that's fine. I'll just... There's no way he's staying in, though. Outrage? Will Outrage kill this? Outright? An outright outrage? Will that just destroy you? I don't know. Outrage. Oh, it does absolutely nothing. Okay. Oh, this is not Mega Charizard. That is probably why. There we go. That does so much damage. So if Dragon Claw does that much, Outrage is definitely gonna... Yeah. So we're just gonna click that. As he goes into Me, Myself, and I, the Stunfisk, which is probably... Oh, wow. He took that. Not bad. Hopefully he's not Scarfed. I would prefer to not lose my Charizard to a Stunfisk, but it's possible. I do not. Alright, let's see if I get confused here. I don't. So we are locked in, probably against the Gyara, which will come out, but my low tick is also... Oh, obviously this, sorry. Somehow didn't No, this lander is chilling here. But we are forced to go for an outrage here, which is unfortunate, as he reveals to be scarfed. So, I think we're good. Do I need a sub? I'm not faster than Gengar, am I? 359? Heck, maybe I am. Superior. 359. Remember 359. I don't know why I put Superior on there. I am. Okay, we don't need no substitute. You can go into this if you want to. That is fine. I have HP Fire for you, buddy. Hopefully I can take a nice shard. I don't see why I wouldn't take a nice shard. You're mixed. So I'm assuming you're not like max attack. So hopefully we take this. I'm pretty sure. Abomasnow is very powerful. He didn't even go for it, so he is going to go down. We are going to be getting steadily willed by this Hail and Life Orb, but I'm pretty sure we just go ahead and clean up here. He's going to U-turn, which might do a lot, but again, I just don't care. Yeah, it kills me, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that, and we're gonna just get the advantage here as he goes into Gengar. I cannot hit the Gengar with Digger's V. I was gonna go into that, but nope, not a good plan. I would go into this, but Sludge Bomb will probably kill me. So we're gonna go into Magnezone and just Flash Cannon. See if he makes the obvious switch into Landorus. He actually goes for the Focus Blast and ends up missing, which is unfortunate for him. That probably would have KO'd, I'm assuming. He's going to go into the Landorus now. Magnezone is pretty essential against the rest of his team, so I feel like I can just sack Diggersby to this EQ. We'll see if he U-turns. He does not. Alright. We are Scarfed. He is Scarfed, however, though, so... Sorry, he is Scarfed as well, so we're not going to outspeed. And then we're going to go into Azumarill. I'm pretty sure an EQ will do over half to me. But Azumarill is pretty fat. I don't honestly know. This is a max attack Scarfed Landorus, however, yeah. So we're just going to play rough. Oh, he switches, wow. Huh. Okay. Fair enough. I don't want to get T-waved is my main issue. I didn't think he would switch out like that. Interesting. Okay, we're going to go back into Magnezone just so I don't get T-waved or Toxic or anything like that. And I'm just going to Flash Cannon again. Even if he stays in, he does. Let's see if he recovers. He goes for the Mirror Coat. Oh, is he going to recover now? He does not. Alright. So he doesn't have T-Wave, which means I can Belly Drum here. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is going to be a tough one. Alright, here we go. We'll see if he has Protect here. If he does, that'll be annoying. Hopefully he does not. Aqua Jet should kill. I mean, he is a Milotic. Let's see. Yeah. Even if he's max defense, it'll kill. 33 to 39. Yeah. Unless he has Protect. He does not. Alright. How much does that do? Well, Gyarados is going to have Intimidate. We might have actually lost this. Gyarados, we're going to assume he's bulky, Dragon Dance. Aqua Jet does not do nearly enough. However, we do have the knockoff. So assuming we can take one, which we do, and then we can Aqua Jet the the Toxic. Unfortunate. Oh, I do have rank. What the heck is my rank? Apparently I'm 3 and 2. Alright, I had no idea. But that's going to be the episode for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. We're going to be coming back with this team on Thursday, hopefully to get some wins. I might make some adjustments, but not sure. How could I have played that differently? He just had too many intimidate users, I guess. No, that wasn't even it. Just I couldn't deal with the landers, and he ended up killing my superior with it, which was pretty big. We might need to add something for Scarfed Lando. I'm not sure, but yeah. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. EnteiTainment out.
Hold on. I don't even know if I can false swipe this thing down. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear me.